Thank you both for joining us for today's debate. Our topic is Path of Exile, POE, versus Diablo. Mr. Trump, let's start with you. Why do you believe Path of Exile is better?
Well, first of all, thank you, everyone. Let me just say, I know games, okay? Nobody knows games better than me. And Path of Exile, POE, if you will, is absolutely tremendous. It's got this skill tree, I mean the biggest skill tree you've ever seen, millions of options. You can build your character any way you want, total freedom. You're not locked into some path like in Diablo, where it's just, click, 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 and that's it. With POE, you get depth, you get choice. It's like a free country, folks.
Well, Mr. Trump, I'm glad you enjoy your game freedom. But let's not dismiss Diablo so easily. It has a legacy, an incredible storyline, characters that people connect with. Diablo pioneered the genre, made it accessible. It's a classic for a reason. Not everyone wants a maze of complicated skill trees. Sometimes simpler is better, and Diablo does it exceptionally well.
Kamala, let me stop you right there. Diablo might have been great 20 years ago, but POE, it's fresh, it's innovative, they're updating constantly, giving players all these leagues, new content. Diablo's sitting there practically begging people to stay interested. And don't get me started on how they charge people an arm and a leg for content. POE, free, and you get it all. How many games do that? Diablo's just a money grab at this point. People want freedom, people want POE.
It's true that POE has some interesting content updates, but Diablo has heart. It's about an immersive experience, a story you can feel. Not everyone wants to spend hours figuring out how to optimize a skill tree. Diablo gives players a streamlined experience that doesn't sacrifice quality. Path of Exile, for many, can feel a bit overwhelming, even exhausting. Accessibility is just as important as freedom.
Overwhelming, maybe for some people, sure, but for real gamers, the ones who are out there grinding, they know what they want, and what they want is choice. They want to control every little detail, every decision. Path of Exile gives them that. Diablo just keeps you on rails. It's like a ride at Disneyland. You think you're doing something exciting, but really, they've laid out every little thing. POE, you're in control. No rails. And that's what true gaming is about, folks. Freedom, not hand-holding.
Gaming doesn't always need to be that complicated to be fun. Diablo offers a shared experience, a chance for people to jump in together, play a story, and enjoy the ride. For a lot of people, gaming is about community, and Diablo understands that. POE's complexity can be isolating, and not everyone wants to spend hours navigating convoluted systems. Sometimes, you just want a clear path and a good story.
With Kamala, people don't need a babysitter. They want to get in there and conquer things on their own terms. With POE, it's about forging your own path. It's about discovering what works, finding your own success. Look, I know games, and I know the people who love games. They want freedom, and Path of Exile gives them more of that than Diablo ever could. Plus, did I mention it's free? Only thing cheaper than that is one of your speeches.
Thank you, Mr. Trump, and thank you, Ms. Harris. That concludes today's debate on Path of Exile versus Diablo. We'll let the audience decide which game reigns supreme.
That's it for this video. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe.